guys to go with you, go through with you on. And this one is the little box I told you about that you can order from Angela Shelton. Um, Myself and a few others are kind of helping her to promote this. We're in her decluttering healing group from childhood trauma, but she's the one that's the filmmaker and actress model, and she's traveled all over, and she does these sacred circuses, and she's safe side super chick and all that. She's kind of like, well, she is like a celebrity on all that. And so, in many regards, she's also been a screenwriter too, and she's done a lot of stuff. So she's a doer. She gets stuff done, okay? So she's very motivating and inspiring. So, but anyway, these are all the different things that she sent in the little box. This is charcoal. Now, what that does, along with the bentonite clay, is when you take, now I happen to order this, I got this over at the vitamin store here in Waco, but it's organic black walnut and wormwood, but she, of course, has different mixes of that, too. But I already had that, so she just sent me all these. She sent me this. Now, these two items, the charcoal and the bentonite clay, you take those, like, later on in the day or in the evening. I'm going to go into more detail with it, and, of course, she has a full demonstration, too, and a full, instruction sheet on it too. But basically, if you take this, I put this like just a few drops in my coffee, but she and some other brave ones are putting more than that, like up to a dropper a day. And I put it like in the coffee, and then she has this other hack. She'll send you a licorice stick, but this is licorice bark. It's not like candy. It's like, but it's actually kind of tasty in a way. But what it does is if you chew on it, and you can even use it as like a little toothbrush. It's really good for your gums and everything. And then she told us about the coconut oil that you can do oil pulling, which I've done that before too. That helps your teeth and gums too. I actually started to mix that and make my own little toothpaste. And of course, if you want to get regular healthy toothpaste or whatever, of course, brush your teeth anyway and floss and all that. But this is sort of like an up thing, especially at my age. At my age, that you go in for one or two things, and then it's like, oh my God, I can't even afford all this. Even if you have insurance, it's so expensive to go to the dentist. And then when you get to be older like me, they really just want to take all your teeth out and do all this other stuff. So, but I'm not going to get into that if I didn't happen to need an implant or something. I had one time on one tooth and it came out, but anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So it was just, I had like a little partial, but I couldn't talk with it, and when it didn't get really old, like even older than me, like okay, people start getting dentures and everything, it wasn't important. So, but anyway, I'm working on less is better. Less said the better. And like Angela says, your sentence is your sentence. You need to speak positive things into existence. But anyway, she also sent me this, like they have this little wormwood tea that she got. And then this is turmeric and ginger tea, which is great. And then her friend Sean Gilder sells the Regenerate. But I'm in the process of also becoming an affiliate so that I can sell all these items. Now, let me tell you, this stuff smells great. It's lemon, and it's like a roll-on, and it's got all kinds of healthy things in it for you. Anti-parasitic, very, very, it's very healing, but it smells great. It's like a lemon balm. And then this is the lavender one. It's really a pretty color, though. It's like a turquoise or aquamarine color, like a sea green color. And then this is the other stuff that smells really great, too. It's got comfrey in it, too, for your aches and pains. like when you get older and you're like all of a sudden just doing lots of decluttering and housework and having to trek around to the laundromats and with 6 loads of laundry. In fact, I still got 1 load in my car right now. So it's actually it's a little damp. It's like towels, and it's like drying. I mean completely, so it'll be even lighter to bring it in. But down your ankles and your knees, and I'm planning to get back involved in tennis again. At least I was swimming the other night, and trying to do some work again. Of course, I want to just be a full-time actress and maybe a writer too, just fun, but it's a lot of work. So it's funny how most fun jobs in the world are challenging to make money at, And it can be. No, we're going to speak of human existence. You shouldn't say that. My sentence is my sentence. For 20 years, I've always said, oh, I'm an actress, but I have to always have another job or business, like most actors do, and I've always said that. So I need to quit saying that, I suppose. So anyway, and then this is the little candle that she sent me, and I'm going to pray. She's going to send me a prayer, but I can pray. It smells really great too. Pray to meet my soulmate man, which would be nice to have, one of those. I think. Actually, if you get the right person, it's good. And for many people, I'm older, but the honeymoon phase ends after about 3 years into a relationship. So if your relationship lasts beyond 3 years and you're still just so crazy about each other and enamored with each other and, oh my gosh, goo gaga over each other and blah, 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 then maybe that's really for you, that person, But, of course, there are going to be some bumpy roads along. It's sort of strange. I mean, talk about relationships right now, but I just probably all that espresso because I think that's double espresso coffee. Now, I didn't exactly talk to her about the coffee yet, but we're trying to cleanse our body, of the parasites and cleanse probiotics and everything, just clean out our gut and our colon and all that. That's what angels will big on, and a lot of that affects us, all that stuff. And the main thing is to eliminate sugar, and I just really watch it with alcohol. That's not to have any alcohol or hardly any of that, or whatever really. Really, the sugar is the biggest one. Okay, and then of course white flour turns into sugar. So it would be good to do like a high protein. Now the only food I think that doesn't enable parasites are the eggs. Eggs are really good for that. They don't feed the parasites inside you, and you want to, so you could eat eggs and it wouldn't affect it if you're doing the parasite cleanse. It's very challenging. Now I've just been doing like 2 or 3 drops at a time. With the coffee and now doing the licorice stick, licorice bark. Just doing on that. And that's good too when you're trying to cut down on your snacking or like overly talking. Those are all nervous habits. Like if I'm in a meeting with people or a Zoom meeting, I have to mainly just listen and learn. But once in a while, we have to ask questions. There's nothing wrong with that. But if I tend to get too chatty or go off the subject, I just really listen. So it's real healthy for my teeth and gums, along with coconut oil, which you can get yourself. But look into that. Angel Shelton's got a page on TikTok and Instagram, I think, and YouTube and everything. So, and I'm doing too. And I guess that's it. I'll go into more detail about these 2 items next time. But they smell really great. What I like is it's a very healthy for you. It's like you roll it on your body, and it helps you in so many ways. With your aches and pains, and it's like if your skin gets itchy or you tend to be allergic to stuff, it kind of helps. It helps me with that because I tend to get that. And then when you get older, you might get dry skin or itchy skin. And what I like about these 2 things they smell absolutely marvelous. Too bad we can't like smell on the internet too. Like I can tell you, I can smell this, but yeah, but it smells awesome, and but it's fresh and it's energetic, like a great smell, like aromatherapy, I guess it is, and but it doesn't have that harsh chemical type smell that you might get with certain perfumes. I still have some of my older perfumes and a few of my favorites. I have to be careful myself of not putting too much on or whatever because it can cause like a little bit of asthma or just allergic reactions, you know, on regular chemical type, generic cosmetic type perfumes. You know, I've sold Mary Kay before and I'm trying to buy them, but I haven't been able to do much with that. I've just been so busy trying to do so many things. I'm being older. I'm trying to do whatever I can, you know. Um, we may not all live to be 99 like my grandmother did. Um, but anyway, I guess that's it. I'll let you guys go. Let me see if I have any questions. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh my God. Let me talk really loud. I'm so sorry. Maybe I didn't have the volume turned up. My volume on my lives is not always really loud. But yeah, basically, if you couldn't hear me before, this is the little preview, and I'll go into more detail another day, of the Angela Shelton box that if you want to order. She's got all these healthy aromatherapy, and they're like naturally like, cleansing, and it helps your colon and your gut, and your helps with aches and pains. It's got all kinds of great things in it, comfrey and all kinds of great things, and anti-parasites, and just basically cleaning your system out. And but they have a great smell too for aches and pains. It's got comfrey in it, like this little ointment. You can rub it, use it for anything, use it on anything in your whole body. Okay, on the exterior. So, and then the Regenerate is a great product with her friend Sean Gilder. Um, so, okay, so maybe after for some reason my lives, I'm not new to all the YouTube. A lot of my videos I tape them ahead of time, and then I upload them, and they seem to work out okay. But sometimes on these lives, I'm still learning. But I've got to go back and check. I just did another one about the 7 Brews coffee, and just some free ads too. These are all free ads that I'm just helping people out with. And the other one is for the laundromat I went to. That's such a bargain compared to the one that I was going to go to. So, okay, and this is the charcoal that you use. Put a little bit of that in like a drink, like a lemonade or something, and that helps clean out all the I guess, reactions from your body when you use like the drops of the wormwood and the black walnut and the cloves too. I've got a little like a little, I guess a little like tablet, like a little container of tablets for cloves. Just to take one of those. Those all help clean your gut and your colon of anything, parasites or anything. We've got so much toxicity or toxic stuff in our system. But Angela will go into more detail with you. Basically, if you want to look at her website, Angela Shelton, and I will go on more detail with you too as I learn more. But there's a lot to it that will help you, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, all this stuff. Because all these toxins in our body, including not just the parasites, but all this stuff, it affects your mood and your attitude and your whole being, So it's kind of like a spiritual cleanse too. I mean, you can combine it with a spiritual cleansing or a rejuvenation type thing. So anyway, over and out. I guess that's it for now. And But no, she's got these great products, and they're so cute. Look, this has got, so you can't always see everything here, but she puts like her little, all her different herbs and things in it. And this is the butternut clay and the charcoal to help you. You can put just like a teaspoon of that in your coffee or lemonade or drink or whatever you like it in your tea. And you can also get the wormwood in a tea, and which I guess that's something you'll have to buy from another vendor, Buddha tea. So you add the Buddha tea. They also have the CBD, turmeric and ginger tea, which is great. And then, of course, the Regenerate by Sean Gilder, which is awesome. It's got GABA and a number of things in it. It helps people that have been addicted to alcohol and things like that, or sugar, addictive type things, like junk food, whatever, you know. So, I guess that's it for now, guys. Over and out. And talk to y'all later. Okay? Take care.